Howdy everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Toku Roundup. I'm your resident Radiant Rider, Silver Maxus, and with me we've got Kyoryu Crimson.
Hello.
And Guts Masterson.
We will always miss the god.
And we would have Flutter Guy, but we have no idea where he is. He'll hopefully show up at some point. Okay, time to turn off the intro music. Hopefully that can...
You go by my now, music.
Hopefully the music came through on the recording.
I got a better joke. Time to face the music. Music.
You take the moon and you take the sun. You take everything that seems like fun. Okay.
Okay, why were you making a Chowder reference?
I don't know. I remember watching that as a kid. Anyways.
Hey. Yes, this is the Toku Roundup. First one we've done that's not in August.
Yep. I'm finally back from Japan World Heroes. Got to meet Ren Kiriyama. It was pretty awesome. And I also got a little something.
And
I don't know how well that came through, but
back in college. So
yep.
Make of that what you will.
Which I'll be going to in about a couple weeks. So yeah, and we're gonna have to change the schedule at that point. But yeah.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, when it gets down to it, we'll talk about what's going on. Anyways, so yeah, we've got a big episode ahead of us. We've got a lot of news. We've got a lot of episodes. X8's finally come to an end, so we're going to talk about that. So, I think we should get started now, shall we?
Game start.
Yep. So, starting off with mail roundup stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have any mail again.
Cue the mail screen.
Yeah, well, the mail screen's already up.
Oh, right.
Anyways.
I can't really see the screen.
That's fair. Yeah, unfortunately, because of how we're recording, I'm the one who controls the screens. I am the one who knocks.
We don't need any Breaking Bad references. We already have Bryan Cranston on a wall.
Oh my god. Bryan Cranston was great as Zordon.
Yes, I was just thinking about certain things, one of which was the Power Rangers movie, but on to the news considering...
Well, first off, we should probably list the new... Yeah.
But actually, let's first go over the rules of the emails once again, even though we've got nobody. We're so alone.
Okay, Guts, please. No interruptions, or else you get the slipper.
I'll give you the slipper.
I'm just saying, you have a habit of talking over people, and we kind of don't appreciate it.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Sorry, I don't say this to be mean. Because, I mean, if I was saying it to be mean, it'd be a lot more, mean. And remember, I'm not exactly the best at being social.
Well, to be fair, we only have audio to go by with each other, so we can't really tell when the other person has finished their statement.
Fair enough. I wish we had, a conch or something. Do it like Lord of the Flies.
A what?
The conch from Lord of the Flies?
I haven't read that book. I didn't read that book in school.
It was so good.
But I do
one of the only good books.
And there are little boys on an island.
Anyways, let's get on to the mail roundup rules. So keep it 250 to 300 words 350 words max. 2 to 3 questions per email if you ask questions. No troll mail because that'd be rude. No versus questions, except we might end up doing versus questions, but remember, guys, we're not Death Battle, so... Whoa, excuse me, I burped there. All emails go to the email seen on screen, the Toku Roundup at gmail.com. Deadline for the emails is Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, well, since we don't have any mail, I would like to talk a little bit about Japan World Heroes, since, that's all come and gone. Besides, I won't have another to talk about it.
Kyoryu?
Yes?
We better move. He needs a soapbox.
I don't need a soapbox.
Yeah, but we can't really relate too much to your experience at JWH. So
well, I'm just gonna say a couple of cool things that I saw there. Just wanted to. I'm sorry if it's gonna drag down the podcast.
I don't think it will, but
okay. So last weekend, I ended up going to Japan World Heroes, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of different people. Got to meet Easy Rider, Matty J, Markusatsu. Also some people from the Tokusatsu network, including Mars Girl. Shoutouts to you. And I also got to meet some other people from the Tokusatsu community that brain fart that I didn't really know too much about until now. Shoutouts to Gokai Platinum from Henshin Sunrise. You're a pretty cool dude. It was great to meet you on the final day of the convention. And also Squall. He was pretty cool as well. Hopefully we can get some of those guys as guests on the roundup if we get super popular. Was able to spread the word about the Toku Roundup throughout the convention, and of course got to meet Ren Kiriyama, which was the greatest thing ever, and also the most embarrassing thing ever because, well, during the Q&A that he had, I farted and they smelled it. It was terrible.
Well, ain't that a stinker?
I was so embarrassed. Although I'm probably embarrassing myself even more.
Can I ask you a more humiliating question?
What?
Would you mind doing the Shrek quote?
I swear to God, if you do, I will... Don't make me bring this out.
Do you have the... Luckily, I'm pretty sure you don't have the slot holder in order to engage a Joker Maximum Drive.
I do.
Uh-oh.
Joker Maximum Slipper!
No!
Don't mess with me, boys.
Luckily, Kyoryu did not do the quote yet.
Even still, for bringing it up, you got the Maximum Slipper.
Now, Guts, I'd like you to emphasize what Shrek film are we talking about here? Because there are so many.
The first one.
He was talking about the better out than in, I always say. Quote.
Why don't we settle this over a couple of beers?
Anyways, let's just move on to last week's keyword puzzle, because, yeah, we should probably get on to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, last week's keyword puzzle. Honestly, DLBot made this way too hard. Like, sure, I know that it's supposed to be hard, but he took it too far this time, to be perfectly honest. I know that they're supposed to be hard, DLBot, but when you make them this generic, where there is a butt ton of, well, first the keywords being sky, animal, and mentor, there are a butt ton of sky, animal, of animal-themed sky mentors. Like, straight up, you have Torian, you have Batley from Geki Ranger,
Commander Aya from Jetman.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a lot of them. But here's the one that came up with it, and I actually guessed this one on the first try, or not the first try, the third try. Okay. And this being from Engine Sentai Go Onja, being Engine Jumbo Whale.
Yes, it wasn't even a bird. It was a flying whale plane.
Seriously, how was anybody supposed to get that? I only guessed because DLBot told me himself it's not a bird, and I'm like, okay, then what can it be? It's not Jumbo Whale, because I don't know if he's a mentor or not, and apparently he is. He was a mentor to the Go On Wings, and he was the one who created the Go On Jerky. So, in essence, he is kind of the mentor figure, which is kind of weird because he's a sword.
Silver, first, he was a mentor for the Go On Wings and created the gear. Plus, he had a little gag in an episode where he was a teacher and the main 5 Go-Ongers were students. And second of all, we have Flutter Guy.
Oh,
hey.
You're late!
I know, sorry.
You're lucky I don't give you the Joker Maximum Slipper.
Oh yeah, you missed Guts getting the slipper.
Not just any slipper. Because since I have this now, I can do an all-new form of the Akiko slipper, being the Joker Maximum Slipper.
Yep. Yeah, but now we can only give you regular slipper, while you can give us the Joker Maximum Slipper.
Well, here's the thing. I got the belt.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and unless you guys can come to Seattle and steal the belt from me, you're not getting it.
No.
So, will just a regular slipper work?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyways.
We're on the keyword puzzle. Flutter Guy, your thoughts on DLBot's impossibly hard one from last week?
Judging from what I've seen from Go On, sure, yeah, that's suitable.
Yeah, but it was way too general. It's like with the other ones, I could understand, like, how it could be, how it could be very tricky, but this one, it just was a complete and total bait and switch.
True.
I don't know. Anyways, we've got a lot of news ahead of us, so we've got a butt ton of news roundups to cover. So, shall we get started, boys?
Let me just open document. There we go.
Alright. Well, then let's get this started. News roundup, stato! And I will take this first one because I love X8. It's such a good series. Is that okay with you guys?
We all love X8.
That's fair. So X8's finally over. But I'm guessing that you guys haven't gotten enough of X8, have you? Well, you're in luck.
No.
Well, you're in luck, because we have a V Cinema trilogy for X8, similar, once again, doing the V Cinema stuff, which technically started in W, but didn't really reach its true potential until Gaim. With Kamen Rider X8, another ending. There will be 3 movies that will be released throughout spring of 2018. The plot is apparently revolving around Kuroto creating a new game to challenge our heroes.
Can I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. The movies basically team up 2 riders from each from the series. The first will feature Kamen Riders Brave and Snipe teaming up. Then Kamen Riders Paradox and Poppy. And then finally, Kamen Riders Laser and Gem. Basically, for the first and last, it's the odd couple. And for the second, it's the friendly bugsters.
Who potentially could be shipped. Ship.
What?
And that seems to be the case based on the cover, or based on the poster, due to how they're positioned next to each other.
I have 2 statements about that.
I mean, to be fair, it could never work between Emu and Poppy.
No.
One's made of data, one's physical. I don't think that they can do it that way, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
I think you do.
I just came up with a very dirty pun.
What is it?
Prepare the Joker Maximum Slipper.
Oh, God.
I bet Pallid is really going to, shades on, push all Poppy's buttons.
That wasn't as bad, so I don't think it deserves a Joker Maximum Slipper. But you still get the slipper. Thwap!
Ouch.
Also, fun fact from Japan World Heroes. At the Ren Kiriyama Q&A, somebody asked if the Akiko slippers actually really hurt. And Ren Kiriyama gave a really funny answer to it. It's like, yeah, it really hurt, especially if she would hit right on the tip of it. And we told her that, and we asked her politely to not hit us as hard. So yeah, but I'm excited to see what another ending does for the cast of X8. This could be, it's good to close out. It'll be good to close out everything. Also, that kind of spoils what we were going to talk about during the episode commentary. But sure, go ahead.
When I first saw some of the stuff for X8, I often questioned if they really were going to give some V cinemas to these characters, because with the exception of Paradox and Poppy, every other rider has gotten at least one special to themselves, or at least with their name in the title of it. Kamen Rider Hero got Survive the Beast Night or whatever.
Yeah.
Taiga got episode 0, but that's not really complete.
True.
Gem got the Gem Tricks or whatever thing, and Laser had Go Rider.
You got the Legend Rider Gashat and Bandai series Gashats.
Yeah.
And Laser got the Hyper Valve DVD.
Oh, right, there's that. I thought it was Go Rider.
Well, the first one. Silver,
Fair
take
enough.
it away.
What? Oh, right. Well, first, I want to give my own thoughts. What I find interesting about it is that, I remember mentioning this, beforehand, but, yeah, there have been, serious rivalries between, most of the riders and stuff. Okay, somebody's, audio keeps doing stuff.
I think it's Flutter Guy.
Oh, it's just because I keep. Whatever.
Maybe change it to push to talk? Anyways, so, yeah, we have our rivalries. You know, we have Brave and Snipe, we have Laser and Gem, and we have X8 and Paradox. And then, of course, we can't have X8 be a main character in one of these hyper battle, or not the hyper battles, in one of these V cinemas. No, that'd be silly. We gotta give it to the other characters who didn't really matter as much. Whatever.
Well, that's kind of what the V cinemas do when they're good.
Point, yeah.
That's fair.
Oh wait. Also, permission to make a joke.
Sure, go ahead.
Poppy was a Kamen Rider? Since when?
Akiko Flipper. Flap.
It's mainly because it barely lasted about 5 episodes.
Hey, she showed up from time to time. And okay,
I'm gonna check the wiki now.
Here's the thing, Guts. She didn't need to go and fight. It's only when she only needed to use it in case of emergencies. Okay? At least she survived to the end of the series. There's that. And she still has her Kamen Rider powers.
Well...
I think we can cut Toei some slack for this one, okay?
Well,
right.
Are we discussing spoilers here?
Let's just... Not right now. Let's wait till the end, but...
Okay.
And we already kind of gave a bit of spoilers, but we'll explain it later. Anyways, moving on, we, as a prelude to, X8 Another Ending, we've got, a Kamen Rider Paradox Hyper Battle DVD, which features Paradox and Emu teaming up, and Emu gaining what looks kind of like the Pac-Man level 3 form, except apparently it's for Knockout Fighter, which I don't understand.
It's a mishmash.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It just seems a bit weird is all, you know?
True.
But yeah. Also, I love how Parad and Emu have just become total bros ever since Parad's redemption. We'll definitely have to talk about Parad's character development when we get to the X8 retrospective. But I love how they handled that. I love how they've used Parad for this. Just he's such a good character. Oh my god.
Silver, save the love for the retrospective.
Fair enough. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have anything to say about this Hyper Battle video?
I forgot to check what the plot of the Hyper Battle video was, other than just the repaint of.
Well, they didn't really say too much about it, so.
Yeah, there kind of is no plot at the moment, other
We'll
than
we'll figure out the plot eventually.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, wait. One other thing. About this hyper battle.
Mhm.
I at least expected a more powerful looking repaint. I mean, this repaint is supposed to show the brotherly bond between Parad and Emu. Just a repaint of Gekitote's robots.
That's
That's fair.
basically what it is.
You know what? I just realized something. So you guys remember from the Heisei generations that they took that Perfect Puzzle was an evolved form of whatever that puzzle game was that one
Oh My Puzzle.
high school. That's not the name of it. That's the English. That's the English bastardization of it.
Yeah, basically.
Name it by its actual thing.
I don't know if I can.
Hate Sate Puzzle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
But looking at Knockout Fighter and Gekitotsu robots, I think the Knockout Fighter took the data from Gekitotsu robots. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how he got the data. Maybe Dan used the Proto-Geshat or something. I don't know.
Well, basically, Dan owns the intellectual property of Gekitote's robots and Knockout Fighter, so it's most likely that he basically he said, why don't you two just play together?
Yeah. Could have.
Anyways, if we don't have any further thoughts, should we move on to the next part?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Who's got this next one?
Kyoryu, you've been a little silent. Do you want it?
Well, Kyoryu's taking care of the Geed stuff, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so Flutter?
Sure. So wait, oops. Scroll down too far. So we apparently have a Q Ranger V Cinema focusing on Stinger, been announced, episode of Stinger. The story focuses around what Champ and Stinger were doing while searching for Scorpio between episodes 13 and 16, and it will be released on October 25th.
This is definitely interesting. We basically get to see Stinger and Champ's excellent adventure.
Good one.
Excellent! I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, and from the scenes that I've seen of it, it seems really interesting. Apparently there's some woman with weird powers or whatever that's like hated by her common people and thus wants to join the Dark Matter as a revenge sort of thing. I mean, it seems interesting from how it's going. I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, same here.
But I mean, it's good that we get to see more out of Stinger, especially after his arc concluded.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of these V Cinemas have been pretty good. Well, except the Ghost V Cinema and the WV cinemas.
Well, the WV cinema was pretty good and felt like a natural inclusion to me.
Eternal. All I have to say is Eternal.
Eternal is not the best one. I agree that.
It kind of ruined W forever.
Yeah, the Eternal one is just not good. But at least actually, good for Katsumi, not good for the audience. Let's leave it at that.
Here's the thing. I saw Destin's review of it, and he painted a pretty good picture of the movie, and yeah, I don't think it was good for Katsumi either. It just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just being... I don't know. Anyways, moving on to the next one. Guts, you can have this one, because if I take this one, I'm probably going to start yelling.
Okay. Guess what? Guess what, boys and girls? Your favorite red senshi is getting another power-up. Isn't that grand?
Yay!
Isn't that lucky?
Forced it. That was forced.
Yes. Continue
Uh,
with the act.
Anyway.
just cut the bullshit and say it.
Okay.
Let's just...
Lucky is going to get the Psycho Kyutama, basically the ultimate Kyutama from the original Lucky Orion from where else but the Orion system. With it, Shishi Red is going to become the Miracle Star. Orion Shishi Red, using the power said to have defeated Don Armega 300 years ago. Orion Shishi Red can basically do what Palkia does, as well as use any of the 9 Kyuza weapons. And his finisher is the Big Bang All-Star Galaxy. This sounds incredibly stupid and very contrived, but I'm hoping that at least one rumor that I heard about this form is true, in that this form, from what I've heard in a rumor, is supposed to be shareable with the other Q Rangers.
And how much do you want to bet that they barely get to use it anyway?
I bet at least Garu is gonna use it once, maybe twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know that I'm absolutely hating this. I'm absolutely hating Orion Shishi Red already. It's another Red exclusive power-up that's not going to be used by anybody else. And even if they say that it's shared, like, it's not going to work for, like, they're barely, like, the other members are barely going to use this. What the hell, Toei? Seriously, you used to give us such great stuff, like the Deca Ranger swap mode, and the Super Geki Ranger, and
the lights of
yes, the lights of Ginga. Yeah, you used to give super modes to everybody. Why do you keep focusing on the Red Ranger? This is BS.
I think I actually know what happened. But first, Flutter.
Just, I agree very much.
Hold on, let me just reduce your volume a bit.
You want to know what the worst part is?
Okay.
What?
I actually used to like it back when Power Rangers did this for the Battleizers. because I thought it was super cool, and now I realize, and now that it's happening all the time in Sentai, it really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, here's two reasons why I think they're doing it. Two reasons. One, it's basically them. It's basically where Final Form weapons went. Sentai took them. Isn't it kind of convenient that Gaim didn't have a final form? Gaim didn't have a weapon for his final form, but Kyoyu Red Carnival kind of does.
Yeah, it's ironic.
It's so stupid.
But it's agreed.
I'm gonna just quote the Weird Al movie right now. Stupid! You're so stupid!
And the second reason I think that they're doing this, we all know that Super Sentai is going on the decline in ratings.
True, but they don't have to be desperate.
I'm not finished. In desperate times, they're latching on to what they consider as a mascot. But because Super Sentai constantly changes its cast every year, they're basically, the easiest thing they can do is, instead of focus on give good focus to 5 or so actors and actresses. They're giving prime focus to one actor each time, so that way they have an easy way of marketing. Why do you think only Zhuo Eagle appeared in that Ghost episode, and Lucky appeared in the X8 episode? It's easier.
Lion Shark also appeared in the Ghost crossover.
It's easier for them to market one. It's easier for them to market one person as opposed to 5 nowadays.
Here's the thing about this. Just
wait. Are you preparing a counter argument, or
no? I'm saying reasonings for why this is absolutely stupid, and Toei should stop doing this. Here's the thing. This is not Kamen Rider. This is Super Sentai. Sentai translates to team.
I know.
There is no I in team.
Exactly.
Sentai, but that's not the point.
Yes, there is no I in team, and yet Toei keeps treating it like there is an I in team. At this rate, this is going to be the last Super Sentai series, because because of these low scores, they're going to have to cancel Super Sentai. I don't want that, even though I have not been interested in this series, excluding Q Ranger, since Go Busters. Well, technically Kyoryuger as well, but Kyoryuger was meh. Here's the thing, Toei. If you want to actually get an audience for this show that you've been doing for 40 years now, you need to clean up your act. You need to make this like how it used to be for Sentai, and not make it Diet Kamen Rider. Because then people will just want to go to watch Kamen Rider, because nobody likes the diet stuff.
Yeah, Silver?
I'm sorry, this is just... It makes me so angry and so ranty about this.
Silver, I feel the same way, and I've pondered the same things, but we can't really do anything about this, and to be fair, yeah, the world is changing, and a lot more people are cutting the cord.
Fair enough. And I wish that
Now,
Toei would
let's get
focus
back
on
to-
their American
let's get back
audience,
to-
because then they could get a lot more. They could get a lot more, they could get a lot more audience if they focused on their American, on the people on the other side of the sea. And you know what? They're taking steps. They're releasing the Super Sentai series that, are
That's
that
Shout Factory
are on this
as
side.
a
Yeah.
license there.
Well, yeah, Shout Factory, but Toei had to authorize it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just don't want to see this series crumble because it feels like it's not going out with a bang, but with a whimper. It feels like they're getting more and more desperate every single year. And it sucks,
Silver. I've actually got a phrase for this for Super Sentai that pretty much that I want to use to just end this and move on to Kyoryu's Ultraman news. Super Sentai can't jump the shark because it changes every year. There's no shark for it. There's no shark for it to really jump because it can do whatever it wants. And because
I mean, to be fair, they could have jumped the shark with Zyuohger because they had a shark.
Akiko Slipper, thwap.
Ow. It was worth it though.
Yeah.
Hey, would you rather see me making jokes than see me rage?
Zyuohger actually did kind of jump the shark a bit. A bit.
Honore Stella!
And I'll give you an example of how. The Go-Kaigers.
Oh,
That it was a good episode. I mean, a good set of episodes that I like. But what? But there was. But could this also have been done in the Versus movie?
Yep. Anyways,
moving on, Kyoryu, you've got the Jade news. Kyoryu?
Kyoryu. I think we lost Kyoryu. Who wants to take the news then?
Well, let's just. I think he would be mad at us if we did.
I guess you're right.
Let's move on to the toy news until he gets back.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, we got our first toy news. Yeah, I'll take this one then. So Tamashii Nations has announced that in October there will be an event exclusive SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Joker for 6,500 yen, which is approximately 65. I forget. 64? I don't know. Friends, where have you gone?
I'm still here.
Okay. Blood, are you here?
I was good. And if you're finished talking, I'll make the joke.
Sure, go ahead.
Kamen Rider and Joker. Yeah. Rider Punch, Rider Kick. I'm alone, and I miss Philip.
Okay.
That's the joke.
Well,
Because,
you're quite the...
I'm not going to Akiko slipper you for that one.
I
But
think
instead, Silver,
yes.
have you checked how many undead are in the world right now?
Just 2, I think.
Then why? Then why is Hajime tied up in your closet?
Okay, that's weird.
Sorry, I was going for. Sorry, that joke got way out of hand. I was going for a. You have a Joker right behind you.
Yeah.
The killer kind. But I went too far.
Yeah, you went too far. Where is everybody?
Flutter!
Joryu! We can't just
We're
do this
still-
by the 2 of us. Guys!
We are double.
I mean, I could loan you my Cyclone memory. What, are you back?
Hello?
Hello?
We can't hear you.
Oh, goddamn audio issues. I wish I could pause the recording, but we can't exactly do that.
We don't have the buglow drivers. Why?
Flutter, try restarting your Discord. Maybe it'll work then. This is why I wanted you guys to get OBS and Voice Meter Banana so that you can actually talk, you know, and not be and not have these audio issues. Guts?
I really thought we could
There.
trust Discord.
Discord can't do all of it.
So should we get? So let's just. So if you're done with the Kamen Rider Joker news, I'll just do the.
Yeah, let's move on to the next news. Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'll do it then.
So yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Premium Bandai Premium Bandai has announced SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Paradox Perfect Knockout Level 99, complete with 6 exchangeable hands and a Gashikon Para Blade Gun accessory. It is slated for January 2018 release at 6,480 yen.
That's a lot of yen.
Yeah. You gotta account for currency exchange. Plus, I'm pretty sure Kamen Rider Joker is worth more by about 20 yen.
Yeah, fair enough. This feels so hard with just the 2 of us. Why does Discord have to suck?
Yeah, but at least I feel more secure than I do on Skype.
I would have much rather preferred us just use Skype. I don't know.
I'm not going to get into that can of worms, but basically, Kamen Rider Paradox is getting an SH Figuarts. So glad to see it. Hopefully, it can bend its knees.
Yep. Anyways, next up. Um, with DL Bob. What even am I looking at with this one?
Are you looking at the joke one or the one
The
without the joke?
joke one, yes.
Oh, that is. How about I read the story so that way I can explain the joke?
Sure, go ahead. Basically, we've got stuff for the dark Siza blaster, just so that people know what this is.
It's the Dark Seiza Blaster, and it's coming out from Premium Bandai because regular Bandai wasn't confident that it would sell enough. Basically, it's basically if your regular Seiza Blaster is a wizard driver, then this is the wise man wizard driver. Because it has 40 different recorded voice lines from Naga or something. And DLBot put a little joke in there from the G.I. Joe movie. Because
I think we have a Flutter back.
Here, I'm back.
Because Cobra Commander
Thank God.
went in the movie.
Sorry, Discord was being...
Okay, never make that sound again, Guts. And thank God we can't cover this with just the two of us.
I know.
And where is Kyoryu? Seriously.
We need our Scotsman.
Yes, our Scotsman is not here. Why is our Scotsman not here?
Just random technical difficulties, maybe?
I hope not. Kyoryu, if you can hear us, text something in the Discord, please. Because we have no idea if you're here or not.
We can't hear you.
Hey.
Anyways, Flutter, you take care of the Kaiza situation.
So, Premium Bandai has announced the next line in their Kamen Rider Complete Selection Modification line. Complete Selection Modification Kaiza gear from Fies.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, more information will be available on Kaiza Day, September 13th.
God, they just love that joke, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody get your best smiles ready.
Oh, God.
Screw you, Kusaka. We're glad you died. You know, I just realized something.
Anyway.
I think I know why they had Takumi grieving over Kusaka instead of Kiba.
Why?
Because they couldn't get Kiba's actor back.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace. I forget his name. Damn it.
He still will be missed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Kaixa is a pretty cool rider, all things considered. Like, whether he's piloted by that asshole or by Kiba.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Kaisa's an interesting, it's a very interesting rider suit. You know, I've looked at a lot of the Fies riders, and they all look really cool. I mean, of course, there's Fies, which hopefully we get a CSM Fies blaster. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Kaisa, which needs no introduction. And then Delta. I really like Delta's voice-controlled transformation. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really unique.
Now they've announced the CSM Kaisa gear, and we already have the Fies gear. So when are we going to get the Delta gear?
Good question.
I'm pretty sure everybody just kind of forgets about Delta.
But Delta was cool.
Well, I know. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't really gotten to that part in Fies yet.
I haven't even watched Vies, and I still think Delta's cool.
Yeah, same here.
Anyways, we got one more thing that was added in at the last minute, but luckily this time we were able to get a slide for it. Would you like to take this one, Flutter?
Yeah. So, in the next entry into the SH Monster Arts line is the original Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla from 1974. It includes a built-in gimmick for the neck when it's put into a flying pose, along with an openable chest for missiles and crossbeam effects. The figure is set for a January 2018 release and priced at 9,720 yen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of moolah.
That's a lot of nuts. That'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that?
Oh god.
Do you guys know of Kung Pao or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
All I know from that movie is that's a lot of nuts.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's definitely really cool. I mean, I personally am not a big Godzilla fan, but I mean,
Neither am I.
But I mean, Mechagodzilla does look really cool. And I mean, if we didn't have Godzilla, I mean, we went over this in the last episode, but if we never had Godzilla, we wouldn't have Ultraman, we wouldn't have Super Sentai, we wouldn't have Kamen Rider, you know?
Without Godzilla, we'd all be basically without a lot of our interests.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously. But yeah, so Mechagodzilla, pretty cool. I feel like we should go back to the Ultraman news, even though Kyoryu's not here, which
I
is
second that.
yeah. Let's head back. So gotta just go back through all these things. Blah blah blah. There we go. Let me just read all of the stuff that was written down. Or does
including
who wants
his
to?
thoughts?
Yeah, including Kyoryu's thoughts because he wanted to write them down. I mean, I kind of just put that as a footnote of, here, Kyoryu, here's all of your thoughts, and here's where you say all of your thoughts and stuff, but he ended up writing it all down. So who wants to take this?
I'll do it.
Okie doke.
In the Ultraman Jade news, Jade is going to get a new form as revealed by Television magazine, known as Jade Magnificent, which is created by combining Ultraman Zero and Ultra Father and Ultraman Jade's Ultraman Jade Magnificent attacks are the Mega Slice Cross, Mega Electric Horn, Aerializing Jade form, a la Thunder Breaster, etc.
Thunder Breaster.
Yeah,
I mean,
damn you, Orb!
I don't know why Orb is a thing, but
and his finisher is the Big Buster Wave.
Big Buster!
Oh wait, I skipped. Yeah.
Don't read directly off the thing, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm not that caught up with Ultraman Jade.
Well,
I'm like 2 episodes behind. Maybe 3.
Okay, well, let's be fair. Let's just read the thing here. So,
skipping the thoughts and mid-season upgrade, blah and blah blah blah. He likes that we're getting an Ultraman an Ultra Father themed form. And yeah, blah blah. Use other Ultraman.
Yeah, they seem to just focus on the famous ones, don't they? And I've noticed that they've been going off of a lot of nostalgia factor when it comes to Ultraman, because I remember Ginga had a plot with all the past Ultramen, and then there was Orb. I don't know if X had it. Can you guys verify if X had some?
I can't.
Okay, but yeah, Orb had the whole fusion thing, a la W.
And
It just seems ridiculous how how much they're doing with the nostalgia factor, and it seems like Jade's doing the exact same thing. Seriously, guys, you didn't need Jade back in the day not Jade. You didn't need all this nostalgia pandering back in the day when you just had, the original Ultraman, Ultra 7, Tiga, 80, etc.
Silver, can I interrupt?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you know if Ultraman Jade is shown on Japanese television or not?
I would think so.
But do you know so?
What are you looking at me for? I live on the West Coast. I don't know if Japanese media has the thing.
Mainly because we're in an era where nostalgia is the biggest trend. If people grew up with it, they're going to probably show their kids to it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It feels so stupid that we go through this whole nostalgia thing. Mario's done it. Sonic has done it to 1,000 degrees of just pandering. How many times have we seen Green Hill Zone so far? It's just... What do you think on this whole thing, Flutter? Oh god, did we lose Flutter again?
Oh my god, they killed Flutter.
Why are you being so annoying to us right now, Discord?
I would sing the Discord song, but I just don't know it too well.
Oh. And he left.
Flutter.
We lost Flutter, we lost Kyoryu.
It's just the two of us.
Oh god.
Futari to Hitori.
He'll come back eventually. The show must go on, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm getting sick of all this nostalgia pandering in any sort of media. It just...
And don't worry, Silver. In about 10 years or so, it's gonna be over. Maybe 5.
I hope so. Because, this stuff that we love, all this Toku is... Oh, you're back.
Yeah, nostalgia doesn't have to be just like all over the place. It can be an occasional thing, but just doesn't have to be like that commonplace.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just there's a point where it can get too oversaturated.
Yep.
We're not really mad at any specific company or brand for using nostalgia. We're just mad at our culture.
Yeah. I just wish that things would stop being so nostalgia heavy. It's just getting old, guys. Seriously. Like I said, do we need to go through Green Hill Zone for the 20th time?
Exactly.
And you know what?
I can barely get past the 6th Sonic Zone. In fact, I only own one Sonic game.
And you want to know what the worst part is? That we used to not have to nostalgia pander as much. Starting with the example of Sonic, that they used to make some great games beforehand. Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, even though people will disagree with that.
To be honest, I've never been a Sonic fan. I have a friend who was a Sonic fan, but I'm not. But basically, I can say from personal experience that the nostalgia trip will end.
I hope so. What are your thoughts, Flutter?
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yep. Anyway, so moving on from this whole nostalgia BS. So moving on to the next part, which who wants to talk about this one?
Okay, I can't really speak for anything relating to Final Fantasy.
Well, I don't think any of us can, but somebody has to talk about it.
I'll take it.
Okay, go ahead, Flutter.
Well, as of today, on Netflix, the Japan miniseries that ties into Final Fantasy XIV, The Father of Light, is released. The series is based on the true events of a father and son, played by Ren Osugi from Shin Godzilla and the actor who played Alada from Ghost Ager, respectively, as they rekindle their relationship through the world of Final Fantasy XIV. The cast includes many prominent Toku actors, as the actor who played Ultraman 80, the actress who played Medic.
Hello, nurse.
The voice actress for Naria, and voice actress for Naria and Yurusen, and the actor who played Swan.
So yeah, they got a pretty all-star cast of Toku actors for this whole thing,
Okay, so that's how it relates to Toku.
Well, I mean, it's live action, so technically it's Toku, but
Gray area.
Yeah, it's that gray area. I mean, there was also the Mazinger Z movie that we got news of, but we ultimately decided not to put it there because that's anime and not Toku. It's pretty
Dry.
Yeah.
It's a gray area.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I do think that this is a very compelling story. I haven't seen it yet, and I probably won't because I don't care about Final Fantasy. But, just the sheer fact of, a father and son getting to bond over a video game, that feels very,
Genuine.
it feels very heartwarming. I remember back when I was younger, my dad and I used to play the Xbox all the time. I remember first time going through Blink's the Time Sweeper, the game that I have talked about so much being one of my favorite games for the Xbox, that originally my dad and I went through the whole thing trying to get all of the collectibles in it, We never really did beat the final boss during that time. Of course, I beat it years later, but, I'll never forget those times that I had spent with my father, and, it just seems that nowadays, with me being in college, I don't get to spend as many fond memories with my family like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a real shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at it like this. At least your father and you got to bond over a video game. My dad wasn't really interested too much in my fictional activities. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, same here.
I had a good father. I
Anyway.
just don't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah.
Same here. Anyway.
But yeah, so yeah, if you like Final Fantasy, then definitely look up that. But yeah, I'll take this next one. So, for those who don't know of the band Jam Project, they're responsible for a lot of really good music. They did the theme song for One Punch Man. They've done a lot of different Toku themes, and for how I know them, once again the Flutter, I think your audio's being a little weird again, and it's doing that. It's staticky. Is there something in the background going on, or?
Yeah, kind of. It's background noise, but it's outside, yeah.
Do you think you could put on headphones, or?
I have headphones on.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, wait.
One of those issues. Okay.
Or at least just fine. And we're almost done, anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, from how I know them is through the card game I play, Cardfight Vanguard. They've done quite a few of the intro themes for the Cardfight Vanguard anime, including the ever incredible Believe in My Existence, the second theme to the Japanese first season, which really fits for Stand Up the Vanguard. But yeah, unfortunately, they're going to have to take a hiatus or hire somebody new for the time being, because their main singer,
one of their main singers,
Hiroshi Kitadani, has to take a break because he's been hospitalized for hearing issues. He's been with the band since 2000.
Hearing issues.
Yep. He's been with the band since 2002. And unfortunately, his current condition has caused him to have to indefinitely postpone his upcoming birthday concert. Hopefully, he'll make a quick recovery, and that this is all just, very temporary stuff. But, if this goes on for too long, that, this could force him into retirement, and that's a real shame,
True. But he has promised daily updates.
Yeah, so hopefully things will be all good there.
Yeah, we can whatever audience we have here, send your prayers out to that singer.
Hiroshi Kitadani.
I'm sorry, I just didn't remember the name when I found the story.
No worries. Yeah.
Did you also mention that you did Ryukendo?
Oh yeah, he did Ryukendo as well. The main theme to Ryukendo. But I mean
the first theme.
But yeah. But I mean the two things that I know this band for is mainly One Punch!
Yeah. Yes, everybody loves the One Punch Man.
The One Punch Man. Have you guys seen One Punch Man? It's really good.
I've seen a few episodes of it, but I'm more of a Mob Psycho 100 guy.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips.
Mob Psycho 100's theme is also really good. But yeah, if you guys are for those in the audience, oh sorry, no worries. For those in the audience, listen to their work on the Cardfight Vanguard soundtrack, because they make some really kick-ass music for that. They made the first 3 theme songs, which was I think it was just called Vanguard, the first one. Vanguard. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. the English version of that song will always be a guilty pleasure to me because the lyrics are bad, but it's so nostalgic for me. My God. And then, of course, there's Believe in My Existence, which was used as the second, used as the second opening theme for Japanese, and used for the final battle of Season 1, where the main character, Aichi, battles against I forget his last name. Ren Suzuki Mori. Can't believe I forgot his name. Because Ren is just such an amazing character. Oh my god. But that was an amazing final battle, but not talking about that. But yeah, so yeah, send all your wishes to Jam Project. Hopefully Kitadani makes a speedy recovery, and I think that's about it for the news roundup. Shall we move on to the episodes?
Yes, on to the episodes.
And of course,
because both me and Silver were out last week, we're doing 2 episodes. Yay!
And we're gonna start off with Q Ranger this time instead of X8 because we want to talk about the X8 stuff first.
Wait. We're starting with Q Ranger. Yeah, you said X8 first.
No, we're starting with Q Ranger first.
Then
Flutter Guy.
Meant last.
Yeah, you said first instead of last.
I meant excuse me. I'm
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
So they finally got the Tokeiku Tama, and they're preparing to go to the past. Unfortunately, Dark Yoko comes to stop them.
No, I have a different name for her. The Tricera bitch.
Oh boy, that. Why does she have a Triceratops on her stomach?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's really weird. So freaking weird.
Yeah. Seriously. You can't unsee the Triceratops. Or those ugly teeth.
Yeah, the teeth are... And her head kind of reminds me of one of the new shopkeepers from Splatoon 2.
I thought she would look somewhat like Lady Gold from Ryukendo. Because her silhouette looks similar enough to her, but this is just ugly.
How much do you want to bet she's gonna last? Because, I mean, Tetsu only lasted like 3 episodes.
I give her 5.
Well, we'll see.
I agree. Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe 7.
But yeah, so she's turned Naga to the dark side, and holy crap, I mean, we all knew that Naga was going to turn to the dark side when we found out about Habit Sky Metal, but my god, I have no words. Seriously, I have no words for this.
Wait, as in no words good or no words bad?
No, well, like, I just mean no words as in I'm stunned.
Agreed. Wow. Just doesn't care for anyone in the team anymore at this point. Ugh.
He's lost what's made him Naga, and he's turned evil, and it feels so weird.
I like his civilian outfit more than Habit Sky Metal. Mainly because, as I said in our first roundup, Habit Sky Metal is just some minor details on the costume.
Yeah.
I think that it's pretty menacing, to be honest. Like, I mean, sure, the scarf kind of looks weird, but that menacing eye that replaces where the the Kyutama ball emblem.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, that
Globe.
actually does look good. And they added some eyes to the little cobra on his visor.
Yeah, it's just like, damn,
It's just
Habib's
the
Guy
scarf
Metal
that
is.
fills it.
I don't know. I mean, the scarf isn't a deal breaker for me, but I can understand
Maybe
where
if
you're
they-
coming from.
Maybe if they just did some. Maybe if they just did some shoulder bands instead, like gave him something on his shoulders instead, in order to complete the look.
Regardless, Balance seems to be in a bit of denial from this whole thing. Oh, I'm wondering how long it takes before he cracks.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering how long it takes until we can play the shipping music.
Oh, God. Don't you even dare, or else you will get a Joker Maximum Slipper.
Well, Balance has been perfectly clear with his relationship with Naga. They've been
It's
together.
platonic.
But yeah, hopefully things turn out all right. I think we're all hoping for the best.
Yeah,
But,
agreed.
yeah, I'm just hoping that they can get back together because it's essentially like doing Bulk without Skull.
Yeah, and besides,
Yeah.
Naga's one of the Q Rangers. You can't just permanently turn him to the dark side, can
Plus,
you?
he's number 6.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so weird if they actually left him turn to the dark side, you know?
Yeah, that would feel weird.
Well, we'll see what happens. Episode 28 is going to be where the two fight each other, Tenbin Gold and Habiskai Metal. So we'll have to see then. But until then, we have our team split up. Thankfully, because they're made up of 11 members. Used to be 12, but now it's 11. They're able to split it up. With Lucky, Hammy, Garu, and Kotaro helping Balance to get Naga back, while the rest of the team goes and enters a filler episode.
Not just
Clip show.
A clip show.
Luckily for me, or unluckily for me, my laptop decided to become a bitch, so I couldn't really see this episode.
All I have to say about this is, can somebody get the what's his face, Zex, I believe? Can somebody get the line for me?
Isn't it all pointless?
Hold on, let me see. How do I spell the name?
Just right, isn't it all pointless?
Okay. I didn't get.
Whatever, we already got it.
I kind of got something. Hold on.
We already did it, Guts.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, we caught it, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Let's
we
just
already
move
did
on.
it. Yeah.
To explain the plot, 5 Endeavors sneak onto the Orion. 4 of them end up distracting the other Rangers and supposedly say that they're turned to good. But surprise, they aren't. They crash land them back in prehistoric Earth. We see that fucking T-Rex again. Ugh! Why won't Kyoryuger just leave? Why won't you just leave? Why does Kyoryuger versus Go Busters have to continuously haunt me?
Why can't you just go into the hole, Daigo?
Mm,
There's plenty of
Daigo,
things-
Daigo, go die!
Well, not the green Daigo, the red Daigo.
Yes. Green Daigo's fine.
Right.
But yeah, Flutter, what are your thoughts on this mess of a clip show?
It's just seriously, why? There's no point, especially when we're this far into the series.
Yeah, dude, this is something that I'd see Power Rangers doing, especially Neo Saban Power Rangers, but not this show.
Exactly.
You know what? Remember what I said about Super Sentai and ratings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, desperate times call for desperate measure. That's understandable, but still.
Plus, at least we only get one clip show. Oh wait, there's still the Christmas one. The New Year's one.
Depending on if Rangers is going to go that long, which it probably won't.
Let's hope that they don't make a clip show for Christmas or New Year's.
But at least we can just see it coming.
True.
Oh, Guts. Here's the thing. To quote Persona 5, you'll never see it coming.
That joke is overused.
Hey, I like Persona 5. Well, I like the music. I haven't played Persona 5 yet. I want to play it. Why did it have to be PS4 exclusive? Damn you, Atlas.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Tricerabitch took our precious Naga and clip show antics. Move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's just move on to what we've all been waiting for. Kamen Rider X8, episodes 44 and 45, The Last Smile and Endless Game. Or as I like to call it, Everybody Lives, Rose. Just this once, everybody lives.
Well...
Yeah.
Well, except for Masamune, but he's an asshole, so he doesn't get to live.
Yeah. That and Final Boss.
So yeah, starting off with episode 44, that leaving us off with the Bugster pandemic, which lasts literally like 10 minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, about 10 minutes.
Oh, and we also got Build facing against Gem, which
which is funny.
It's really cool getting to see Build in action for the first time. It's just like...
Oh, wait, I just realized. We didn't... X8 avoided what happened in Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
Yet they still paid respect to it for some reason.
Female writers always die.
Oh, right. Yeah,
no,
we should probably...
not that.
Oh.
Remember back in the final episodes of Ghost? Gem appeared on the Shakamaki sports bike, attacked...
Full circle.
Oh, yes, it's come full circle. Oh, my God.
And then the final episode of Kamen Rider Ghost was basically just a bad lead-in for a bad lead-in for a sequel that never happened, and promotion for X8.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think that we needed X8 after that whole thing.
We did.
But and then Build comes and kicks Gem's ass.
Confusing him for X8.
I'm a pacifist. Gorilla, Diamond, best match.
I'm a pacifist. Bullshit. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I killed. Oh my god, I killed Kenny.
Oh my god. I'll admit that was really cool getting to see Build face against Gem, and getting to see his powers in action is really cool. I mean, of course, it will never truly beat. But I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the first of the Legend Rider full models announced.
Oh yeah, the Tante and USB.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to. I feel like Toei knew like they're making a joke about this, just having that be the first one announced.
Well, I think it's Bandai more than Toei on this one.
Fair enough. Bandai's making a little in-joke here.
And I will continue to say this. We really need credits for our Bandai products. We don't know whose idea was it for another two toy thing that's basically like the shift cars in terms of the product.
Yeah. Anyways, so then after some Build shenanigans, Poppy ends up sacrificing herself by injecting herself with the Dr. Mighty XX. And legit, this scene nearly made me cry. It's like
why?
I was crying by you know who, by the other.
We'll get to that. But here's the thing: I have been giving Poppy shit for about half the season. You know, I
was giving her shit in the first half.
Yeah, and it's like it was up until like until like when she turned back to the good side that I stopped giving her as much crap for her annoyingness, and she stopped being less annoying with her with her whole Poppy people pop to pop thing.
Mm-hmm.
But my god, just the fact that I know that female riders dying is it's something that Toei gets a lot of flack for, but this was done beautifully. Just the fact that she realizes the only way to cure them is to sacrifice herself, and I'm just like, oh my god, why are you doing this to my heart? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, and just the fact that it gets all the other riders in gear, and the fact that they use their level 1 forms, that was actually really genius. The fact that they used their level 1 forms to separate Gemdeus from Kronos, that was really cool. Right. And also that 5-man critical finish, man. And then Parad's sacrifice.
And at that point, there go the dam has broken. Here come my tears.
My god, this was almost as bad as Chase. I say almost because there was a little bit of stuff that that makes it better. But I mean, for a whole week I was like, oh my god, they just killed two of the most impactful characters. They killed off Poppy, who's been
the team
Emu's
benefactor.
Yeah, who's been Emu's pretty much Emu's Kiriko throughout this whole thing.
Emu's female companion, because every Kamen Rider needs a female companion.
And it's just like,
Exactly.
just to see her sacrifice like that, I was so sad. And then you hit us with Parad, one of the greatest characters in this entire freaking series.
Yeah.
And just, for a whole week, I didn't know what to think. And then we get to episode 45, and it's time to end it.
Mhm.
Everybody teams up, all in level
And
2
we get
form.
powers back through methods we won't go into yet.
Yeah, it's like, I was a bit surprised seeing Emu transform, but then it's explained later, which thank goodness it was, because if it wasn't explained and we just had a troll say moment,
Deus Ex Machina, but we'll get into how it's done later.
but yeah, and my god, the final battle against Kronos is so great. And just the fact that Emu just straight up punches his buggle driver.
Oh, wow.
Like, punches it so hard he makes a crack in it. Like, he completely shatters the glass.
Yep. This is this is the final. It was the final battle of X8. So they're going out with a bang.
Like, this rivals the awesomeness that was Shotaro and eventually Philip facing off against the Utopia Dopant, Junkazu. Just,
Yeah.
it was that good, getting to see the two of them team up. Or, well, two of them in W, and then the 5 of them in X8, and just like, and it paid homage to the first episode when we saw the silhouette of our 4 riders looking at a hidden figure. However, it wasn't Gem, it was Kronos, and just wow.
Oh, and
Toei, you outdone yourself.
Yeah.
also one thing that I really liked about this final battle.
Mhm.
No overclocking the toys.
Yep, no Hyper
Oh, yeah.
Muteki, no Tattle Fantasy, or no Tattle Legacy.
I don't mean that, Silver. It's just that in the final battle, sometimes they pull Deus Ex Machinas with the toys.
Yeah.
That
With
in Kamen Rider
weapons.
Double, they went with a triple maximum.
It wasn't a triple maximum, it was double maximum.
I thought it was triple.
No, it's double. Because the extreme memory counts as 1 memory, and then they use the prism memory.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Kamen Rider Drive, he used everything from Type Triton's finisher, even shift cars we never got to see.
Yes.
And
then there's Ghost.
Used his Love Bomber. Even though then, when was that ever a thing?
Exactly.
Well, I think it was a thing in the toy.
Yeah, it's a thing in the toy, but they waited.
Let's not talk about Ghost, though.
But
Yeah.
X8 didn't do that. Everything that they did, the toys could do.
Mm-hmm.
And then Masamune decides to basically commit suicide.
You're not taking me. This is the final judgment.
Stab.
Yep.
Which, I mean, to be honest, like, what did he even accomplish with that? I mean, sure, the proto-gashats are locked, but I'm pretty sure that somebody will eventually be able to unlock it.
Yeah.
Hell, Emu says himself, we will eventually be able to bring these people back. It will just take a while.
Yeah.
The only thing Masamune did was delay the inevitable.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
honestly, he was a sore loser.
Hmm.
A sore loser for the Doctor Gamers.
Yep. But yeah, overall the day is saved and things turn out better. But
Everybody gets a happy ending except for Parad and Poppy. Oh, wait a minute.
Dan pulls
Number
another
5.
pulls another miracle.
No,
He brings
it's a
back
Deus Ex
Poppy.
Machina, because Dan is God.
Fair enough, but he was able to bring her back from the last bit of, he was able to bring Poppy back from the last bit of data that was left from her. And that was amazing. And then we find out the truth.
That
Emu kept the last bit of
Parad.
he kept the last bit of Parad's data and allowed him to recover. They live. Everybody lives, Rose. Just this once. Everybody lives.
No we had a female writer die, but then she came back to life.
Like, legit, seeing this final part of the episode, I don't care if it was a cop-out. I don't care if this was basically what they did with W episode 49. I don't care. Everybody lives. They all lived. I was so happy seeing Poppy and Parad come back.
Mm-hmm. Then
Because
we get a where are they now exchange.
Because these characters we have seen since the very beginning. We have seen them grow. We have seen them evolve. And to see that they survive this whole thing, it's just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
Some people might say, oh, this makes their sacrifices for nothing. But no, this was just empowering. And you gotta remember, this is a kid's show, people. So to see this sort of ending, it's very impactful.
Mm-hmm. It is very much so.
Yeah. I'll admit I'm one of those people who didn't really feel, who felt that it kind of lessened the impact, but I was more than happy because they lived.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it feels like what happened when Philip got brought back to life, and it didn't feel like it was right out of nowhere. I mean, sure, the whole stuff with Parad, with the last of Parad's data latching back onto Emu, sure, that feels a bit far-fetched, but who cares?
Emu has his brother back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, are they brothers or clones?
The
No, I know that Palad is a bugster, but because of their bond, they might as well be either brothers or clones.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, this was a great finale, and
Agreed.
just I had a lot of fun with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, just this was a great way to end off a great series.
Yeah.
And
Build, you've got a very high bar to live up to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean they've had all Rider series have had a high bar to live up to ever since W.
Right.
Some of them make it, some not so much. Cough, cough, ghost. Anyways,
he's sitting in the corner.
Anyways, I give these episodes an A+. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did we rate the Q Ranger episodes?
I give an A for episode 26, and I give an F for episode 27.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's a bit harsh, but I hated that clip show.
Yeah.
I give an A for 44, and for the finale of X8, S.
Yeah.
Actually, A plus. A plus.
Yeah. Anyways, so moving into our plugin channel, which hopefully I put a slide for. I did not.
No.
Frick. I did not put a slide. I didn't put a slide for our plugin. That's rookie mistake.
Okay. It's okay. I'll tell them about it.
Yep, go right ahead.
This isn't a YouTube channel. It's more of a show. To those who watch Funny or Die, Funny or Die has a new tokusatsu spoof called Mystic Cosmic Patrol. The first episode is out, and
the second episode too.
Wait, really?
Yep, the second episode's out, and you'll never guess how they beat Potty Mouth.
Don't tell me. I'm
not gonna tell you.
But
regardless,
it's just this show is just a giant PSA on how canon can't work.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
This show is basically just a giant PSA on how the do's and don'ts of time travel.
Well, also with tokusatsu in general.
True, with tokusatsu elements as well.
Yeah, I ended up actually seeing. I actually ended up going to a panel for this show. At Japan World Heroes, they had a panel there, and so, and you know, I actually got to see the actors there, and they talked about their show, and I was like, this sounds pretty interesting. I think that we could use this for the plugin channel.
Also, can you see the? Are you on the YouTube page or something?
No, I'm not. But
okay, I'm just hoping that we at least get more views because you were at a convention, so you had the opportunity to network our little podcast.
Don't worry, I told them about the Toku Roundup. The question is if they actually come and watch it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yep. Anyways.
Please don't leave us.
But yeah, definitely go and check out Mystic Cosmic Patrol. It's honestly really funny. It's got a lot of adult humor though, so you know, yeah, and you know,
of course.
And I should warn you that in the second episode there is a bit of vomit. So if you're squeamish, yeah, you might want to not watch the second episode. Or in general, the first monster that they face is a talking toilet, which just it reminds me of Captain Underpants, and just considering how much Captain Underpants was a big part of my life back when I was younger, yeah.
Captain Underpants wasn't a big part of my life growing up, but I did hear about that movie.
I need to see that movie. I hear it's good. Or I hear it's pretty good.
Anyways, so that's it for the shout out. Hopefully you check out Mystic Cosmic Patrol and tell them that the Toku Roundup sent you.
Mm-hmm.
And should we get into the X8 retrospective, or did we already do that when we were blabbing about the finale?
We pretty much already did that.
Well, we didn't talk about a few things with the X8. We just talked about the final two episodes. We didn't really talk about a retrospective, so Kamen Rider X8. overall a pretty damn good series. Oh my god. Like,
A very, very unique theme.
yeah, the gaming doctors just it worked. I mean, it worked with Dr. Mario, so
Yeah. Which they do reference.
they also referenced
Yeah.
Pac-Man, which is wow.
They made Pac-Man into a dangerous virus and weapon. No, wait. Let me change my statement. They made Pac-Man into a bioweapon.
Oh god.
And the
Yes, they did, when you think about it.
and
Yeah.
they made a good and it was actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, just
Wait, one other thing. Eat
Mm-hmm.
your heart out, Pixels.
Joe?
yes. I mean, I heard that Pixels was kind of bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Still.
weird. Everybody's been using Pac-Man lately. Pixels. I think Wreck-It Ralph used Clyde, so that was that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah, and
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cherry. Oh yeah,
Guardians
and
of the Galaxy Volume.
Galaxy.
That was amazing. Getting to see
Oh,
the
and if Ready Player One keeps that scene in,
which scene?
Ready Player One will also have it.
Which scene?
The quarter.
The quarter?
Have either of you read Ready Player One?
No, I haven't.
No.
I can't spoil, but basically, when the protagonist misinterprets a clue, he ends up in an old pizza parlor where he beats the world record for Pac-Man, and he gets a special quarter that helps him in the final part of the book.
Wow, that's really cool. Hopefully they keep that in for Ready Player One, as well as Ultraman. They need to keep in Ultraman.
They absolutely need to keep in Ultraman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because there's been rumors.
Please tell me Steven Spielberg got your permission.
You mean Subaraya Productions? Because AG Subaraya has been dead for years.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they didn't replace Ultraman with the Iron Giant. That would
piss people off.
Yeah, definitely. It's already pissed Squall off.
Wait, I didn't see that video. What did it say?
He was talking about how Ultraman could be replaced by the Iron Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not. Hopefully
it doesn't.
Yeah. But we're not talking about Ready Player One right now. So
that's a different day.
So in general, the suits for this were actually really cool. I mean, of course, it took a while to get used to the whole anime eyes on a Kamen Rider.
And the whole SD level 1 thing.
Oh yeah, that was.
I was fine with the whole anime eyes bit because it really wasn't a problem.
Yeah, to be honest, it really grew on me as the series went on. Just seeing
basically the eyes weren't a big issue. The little level 1 heads on the back of the level 2 bodies.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah,
they
definitely.
Somewhat fixed it with. They somewhat fixed it by the end with Bang Bang Simulations and Tattle Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And Hyper Muteki doesn't even have it anymore.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, just in general, the suits looked really good for this. I really enjoyed all of the different forms. And then let's just go over each of the different characters that we've had. So, first off, starting off with Emu. I loved Emu. Emu was such a great character.
Emu was a cinnamon bun.
Yeah.
I love him.
And, okay, so I ended up watching Rai Guy's podcast on it, on his thoughts so far on X8, and here's the thing about Emu. Yes, he is naive. Yes, he is, he can be a bit of a dumbass. But he is not a terrible character.
No.
I don't know if that's what he was going for, but no, he is not a terrible character. And the fact that he does like to see the good in people, like when Dan was defeated, and he was like, "You're not a bad person," and so I thought that was a good moment, which is what Rai Guy bashed it for. It's like, Rai Guy, dude, I think you're cool. I think your stuff's cool. But why do you have to bash X8 like that?
Yeah. Anyway.
Next up is...
I haven't seen Rai Guy's stuff on it.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to Hero. I really liked how he was basically... the yin to X8's yang.
One of the yin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hero more in particular compared to X8, because the two of them the two of them are two sides of the same coin. They're both X8's very... Oh, sorry, go right ahead.
Yeah. If I had to, I would say that Hero is probably the Tachibana to Emu's Kenzaki.
That's a good argument.
That's a good comparison. Yeah.
Here's the thing: Emu is very idealistic, and wants to help, and that's a good way to see it, of being kind, being compassionate. Those are good qualities in a doctor. Whereas Hero knows that he needs to get shit done. And that's also a very good quality for a doctor. Yes. Yeah. He's very professional, because looking at both sides, I feel that neither side is right or wrong. I feel that both Emu has his points and Hero has his points. When you look at other secondary riders in Kamen Rider, you normally see the main view of the main hero, and then the other guy just looks like an asshole. Like Kaito, Axel kind of was before he got better. Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically, the secondary rider is often portrayed as the anti-hero. Emu is the pediatrician, while Hero is the surgeon. Emu cares about his patients because he's working with kids most of the time, while Hero worked with pretty much everybody, and so he's cut himself off from his own feelings.
Exactly.
Overall, just the two of them work really well with each other.
Mm-hmm. And
then there's Taiga, who I'm kind of mixed on, to be honest.
Can I take this one?
Well, we're all kind of sharing our own opinions, so.
Okay, but can I just
go right ahead, Guts. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I know what they were trying to go with for Taiga. They wanted to go with a character who's basically who's basically lived through a war-like scenario of 0 Day. He was the first Kamen Rider of this world, and he failed at his job. And now that and now that the enemy that he worked so hard to get rid of is back, he wants to make sure that he's the only one on the field taking out the enemy, while everybody else enjoys their life without worrying about this threat. He's essentially a soldier in the military, and he's treating everybody else like they're just civilians, including the other
Right.
riders, even if it
Mhm.
means that he has to threaten the other riders in order to get them out of the way, so he can allegedly do his job and just die a hero. Because
Mhm.
I understand this whole thing, and yes, by the end of it, Taiga is a good, like, he becomes a pretty good character. But throughout this whole thing, I just couldn't get into Taiga. I just thought he was a complete asshole. I didn't like him. I just thought that they were just I just didn't really
He
like
was too standoffish.
very standoffish and just and then there's Nico. Oh, Nico.
Who thankfully ends up going to school.
go to school, little girl.
Well, she graduated and now she's working alongside Taiga, so we'll be seeing a lot more of her in another ending.
True.
Plus, she has stocks in Gemcore.
Mhm.
Why?
I know what they were trying to go for. Nico is Nico is the Akiko to Taiga's Ryuteroi.
There are so many things wrong with Team Taiga. Just
Mhm.
one is the age difference. Two, Nico never changes. She's still the incompetent, irritating, standoffish brat that she was at the beginning of the series.
She just changed who she was directing her aggressions. And
True.
reduced her aggression.
Mhm.
Just
Then got more mellow.
and just I hated her character. She's everything that I hate about what I call the MLG tard lifestyle.
Hmm.
Just her stupid hipster get up, her acting like she's better than everybody else, the fact that she cares more about games than actual people's lives.
Right.
All you need is Doritos and Mountain Dew, and she's the ultimate MLG tard.
Yeah.
And I hate it. She is
Agreed.
literally everything I hate about gaming culture.
Mhm.
There's only she's not a good character, but at least she didn't die.
Yeah.
I kind of wish she did.
What
Mhm.
narrative purpose would it serve?
Okay, fair enough. But I still wish she did.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to Kyria before I get angry.
Yes, we all love our blue skateboard man.
Blue skateboard man? What?
I'm lying.
Oh.
Yeah, basically the lone wolf.
Yeah, Kyria...
Well, actually, Kyria
well-
got the least amount of development.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it can't really be helped when you die in episode 11 and then don't come back for 20 more episodes. Or episode 12. What was the episode he came back again? I forget.
34.
34. That's 22 episodes. He was gone for half the season.
Yeah.
But in general,
he didn't really do much once he rejoined the good guys.
Well, he did do some stuff.
He created the Mighty Doctors and Double X Gashat and
well, he did create the reprogramming program that was used for Mighty.
Yeah, he did do that, but that
back
was
from Mighty X.
Actually, I think Kira is basically more of a plot device, Kamen Rider hybrid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think that his character was interesting. I do wish that they had delved more into him, but he was still a good character, and his bond with Emu was very important. And like when Emu thought that he had been betrayed by him, you really did feel for it. You really did feel that.
Whisper. Yeah. Whisper, your waifu sucks. Yeah, Kiria meme joke.
Of course. But yeah. Let's see. Next up, we got to talk about Dan the Man.
Wait. Should we also should we also include some civilians?
Who's there to include?
Hiro's dad, who kind of left.
He was kind of just there.
He was just in the background.
Yeah, and
actually, I think I found it. I'm looking at the TV tropes page for the characters, and basically, he went through something called Shoo Out the Clowns, which basically is probably the opposite of Cerberus Syndrome, where they basically get rid of all the wacky stuff.
Fair enough.
That explains it. Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair.
That's.
I mean, well.
Yeah. Now, but he was a pretty good support when he was around.
Yeah, but he was kind of just there. That's the whole thing about it. He was just there.
Yeah.
Those two nurses that Hiro had.
They only appeared for 5 seconds.
And then once in the direct-to-DVD special.
Okay.
Guts, you're reaching for it. You're reaching for it. Stop reaching for it.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, there is one other character, even though he didn't really have much of an impact.
Sakura?
Yeah. The head doctor. Kyotaro?
Kyotaro. Yeah. I mean, being an inspiration to Emu is important,
He was essentially the chief.
Yeah. Even though he didn't really show up too much.
Right.
Oh, we should probably also talk about Poppy, aka Asuna.
Who was a great female lead.
She was, but honestly, she was really annoying at the start. And pretty much through the first half.
Okay, I think I can... Basically, she didn't really do much until the Chronicle arc.
Yeah. All she really did was, be hyper excitable. Like it felt like Pinkie Pie on
She was
crack.
the Genki girl. Yeah, she was the Genki girl.
She was Pinkie Pie on crack.
No, she was idle Pinkie Pie on crack.
Yes.
Idle Pinkie Pie on crack.
There was one time where she was good before the Chronicle arc.
And
Burgermon.
Oh,
yeah.
Burgermon! He was a good boy. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, let's talk about the villains, shall we? Starting off with Dan the Man. Kuroto.
Basically,
He no longer goes by Kuroto Dan. It is now Shin Dan Kuroto Shin.
I'm just gonna call him Shin Dan the Man.
basically just overarching and hammy villain.
I liked it, and it didn't feel.
Who is then
like,
reformed.
He was a despicable bastard in the first half of the season, and just such a great villain. And then they turned him into a good guy and didn't make it feel forced.
Right.
Kuroto didn't really become a good guy. He more or less just decided, I'm going to help you get. I'm going to help you get rid of this game that's spun out of my godly control.
Yeah. And also to get revenge on Parad.
Which he did. But then it turned into daddy issues.
Yeah, that felt weird. The fact that Poppy is technically his daughter.
That's mother issues.
Yeah. No.
Mother and daughter. Mother and daughter issues. It was his daughter created from his mother.
Yeah.
How about we just call Poppy and Kuroto's relationship an Oedipus complex?
Oh boy, that is the ultimate Oedipus complex. We'll just say that Kuroto is Poppy's father and be done with it. But just, I'll admit that it did feel like it did feel a bit sentimental. The fact that he did, start to feel close to Poppy. God, everybody's going after Poppy. Emu, Kuroto, Parad.
It's too bad. It's too bad. Luckily for us, Kamen Rider is way too dignified in order to turn Poppy into a reverse harem.
Speaking of Parad, let's talk about that guy. I loved Parad in this.
Yeah, he was the fun factor.
He was a total enigma, and I loved that. The dude, he totally was just like, I don't even know how to describe it. Just
basically I can describe him pretty well. Sylvester Stallone in Spy Kids 3 Game Over, but younger and crazier. And
yeah, that's actually pretty fair.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair comparison.
Plus, he actually left the room in order to go fight.
Yeah. It was definitely a real, Parad was definitely a really cool character. Just the fact that he was this whole enigma of a character, and just when you compare him to Emu, and the two of them just the two of them have this sort of yin yang to them.
Yeah. Let's talk. I actually thought of something between the two of them.
Hmm?
Uh, Kamen Rider Paradox Perfect Knockout is Fang Joker, and Hyper Muteki is Cyclone Joker Extreme.
Yeah, you could say that.
Parod is kind of like Emu's Philip. I mean,
Well,
wait.
not exactly.
But
I'd
basically, they're two of a kind. They're both Kamen Riders in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that it's a different relationship, especially since, Philip never turned evil and attacked Shotaro.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
One thing that I do love, though, is the fact of how Parad's redemption came about. Emu basically just beat him within an inch of his life, and then was like, "You feel this? It doesn't feel good, does it? This is what you've been doing to everybody else. Now stop this BS and help us defeat Kronos and stop this game once and for all."
Mm-hmm.
And just, I love that he did that. He basically did a scare tactic to make Parad realize how bad he's been.
Yeah.
He basically held Parad at knife point and said, "I'm going to. Do you know that this fear you're currently feeling? You've caused this fear to hundreds of people. Now,
Exactly.
Yeah, just, he was such a great villain. And it was even better when he became a good guy and he became a total bro with Emu. Just,
Yeah.
that's why I said that Parad is essentially like Emu's brother.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
on to
But I
other
still can't get over
bugsters.
But I still can't
sorry.
get over perfect knockouts, but saw haircut.
Fair enough. Also the fact that he was scared shitless against Kamen Rider Kronos. That was really cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just like, well, we'll get more into that later, but first we got to talk about Graphite, the one who pretty much caused a lot of shit for Brave and Snipe, and served as a really good secondary antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Graphite wasn't around that often.
Well, I mean, he had the same problem as Curia, where he died in episode 10 and then got revived like 16 episodes later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got revived in episode 24 and died in episode 10.
So yeah, that was...
He was the rival to not one Kamen Rider, but two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a big rivalry triangle. Brave hated Snipe, Snipe hated Graphite, and, well, actually, wait. Well,
no, wait.
You get what I mean.
Basically, Graphite took Graphite took Hero's girlfriend and Snipe's patient, which caused Snipe to lose his license. For Hero to hate Snipe, Snipe to hate Graphite, and Hero to start to hate Graphite later because because he's what's left of Saki.
Yeah.
Overall, just like Graphite, and just the fact that he's doing this just because because
he couldn't develop like Poppy and Pedod could. He's stuck as the game character. He's the villain.
Mhm. He's
And
doing
he
this
And
all
he
out of
doesn't-
spite.
every bit of it.
and he doesn't care because he just wants a challenge. And honestly, like, yes, he was a terrible person, but he was still an interesting character, and especially his relationship with Parad and Poppy. Just
Basically, they pulled a lot of development out of a lot of nothing when they had to kill him off.
just overall, Graphite was a very interesting character overall, and just to see him be total bros with Parad, it's just like you really feel for him at the end when he dies. And in the end, Kronos tries to stop him, and he's just like, "Just let me die in peace. They've bested
Let
me."
die doing my job.
Yeah. It's honestly pretty heartwarming. Anyways,
Yeah, it was
moving on to
Wait, before we do, I want to give one last bit to the dragon that we came to love. Ultimate, absolute, final. Say it with me. Guden, Bakuryuken.
okay. Sorry, I didn't know where you were going with that.
I was going with his finisher.
Fair enough. I forgot the finisher, sorry. Anyways, then we get
Christ.
to... Well, hang on, we still have one left.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure you guys all forgot about him. Ren,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Amasaki Ren, aka
Oh,
Lovrika.
Laverica. Oh.
I didn't mind him. I didn't find him creepy.
I was mixed. For one thing,
Yeah.
he barely showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't really do much.
And second,
Yeah.
there was a lot of moments that just made me go, okay, you're weird. It's just, he was just kind of there. He came in like he was the replacement for Dan. Looks like there's background noise.
Sunday morning or afternoon. Late over by me. Area over.
Yeah, let's wait for Flutter to get done talking with the background noise.
Flutter, mute your mic for a bit. Oh, wait. Anyways, I didn't mind Ren, but his death didn't really leave. He essentially existed to die and give Poppy a gas shot.
Yeah, just in general, just the character. I mean, to be fair, he did bring about, or his death did bring about one of the biggest threats to Kamen Rider X8.
Wait,
No.
Before we get to him,
Yeah, we should wait for Flutter.
I was going to say we should go over the monster of the week bugsters.
I don't think we need to because they don't really have too much of a personality. I did feel a bit annoyed that they kept recycling the same each Nissan 8 bugsters, which was what was it? Salty, Aranbara, Modos, Rival, Gaton,
You're looking at the list.
Kaiden. No, I'm actually naming these off memory. Charlie and
Mm-hmm.
Vernier.
Did you include Vernier?
I just said
Yeah.
Vernier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laverica
I was able to
weird.
list all of them.
Bamba, Ribal, Motors, Guton, Vernier, Kaiden, and Charlie were the ones recycled.
I just listed those.
Yeah, he.
Sorry, just being thorough.
Yeah, they were. It felt kind. I understood why they recycled the same 8 Bugsters, but it did feel really annoying.
I got used to it because they were video game characters that were leveling up.
Yeah, but the leveling up just felt kind of forced.
Well, but at least the limited costumes for them meant that we got good stories.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
It's better than Ghost's way of recycling the costumes.
I just hope the build has a lot more variety with its costumes, with the Smash.
Build is not going to have an excuse.
Yeah, build will not have an excuse.
From
I don't know
what
if
I've read
Flutter's
so
about. I
far,
don't know if Flutter
the
is done yet.
When Build defeats a Smash, he's supposed to get at least some parts of it that he can use to make a new full bottle. That is fine, but then we can't expect him to fight the same Smash again in order to get the same full bottle.
Yep. That just seems ridiculous. Also, I don't know if Flutter is here or not, or... Flutter, you there, buddy?
Flutter?
Oh god, did his audio cut out again?
Kuroto. Kuroto, damn it. And he's gone.
He'll be back. He's just resetting his mic. Let's wait for him to get back, and then we can talk about other stuff. But in general, just like the Bugsters were interesting characters overall, and
with their limited screen time, they at least established their personalities.
Somewhat, I guess. And then we find out that Bugsters can be created from dead humans, and thus they are these human Bugsters are basically Orphanox.
Well, at least Orphanox can keep their appearance from the same.
Well, they're able to keep their appearance.
Yeah, but Poppy doesn't look like Dan's mom, and
that's not what I mean. I meant Bugsters revived from humans, as in Kuroto and Kiria and Saki.
Okay. And Flutter? Anyways, now we can move on.
Is Flutter back? I don't know if he's back. Are you back, Flutter?
Yeah, let's just move on.
This is just frustrating. Anyways, now we have Kamen Rider Kronos. Oh my god, this if Kuroto was the comedic ham villain and Parad was the mysterious enigmatic villain, Dan Masamune is the absolute total bastard villain. Because, my god, was he just... oh my god, it's I can't even like describe how much of a magnificent bastard this guy is.
Yeah. This guy is this guy is some. Can we compare? Let's compare him to our last crazy dad villain,
Bono.
Bono.
Yep.
Mm.
To be fair,
I thought
Bono
was
did.
crazier. Bono is definitely crazier than Masamune.
But
Yeah.
my god, are they both just evil, pure evil? Like both of them use their own sons, but it's like here's the thing about Kronos. He took his son's own dream and turned it against him. Bono just used Go.
His two children.
Yeah, he just used his two children. But and just like used the Masamune used his child, but used him as a springboard.
Yeah. Plus, at least, plus, Bono was a scientist. Masamune was a businessman. Which is more evil? You be the judge. Oh wait, Masamune was the judge.
But yeah, overall, just in general, Kronos was just such a great villain, and I'm just, oh man, so great. I think Flutter's back, hopefully.
Say something, Flutter.
Wind up singer, helper, laminator, the
Well, there's background noise, but
There we go.
okay.
Move. Yeah, the monsters, the recycled bugsters, yeah, they were just there in the background.
Sorry, we ended up talking about Kronos.
Yeah, Kronos was a good final boss. Just psychopathic and just any crazy final boss in video games, basically.
Yeah.
Basically the crazy archetype.
Now, who do you think is worse? Or well, better, I guess. Masamune, Bono, or Ryubi Sonozaki? Oh, wait, I almost forgot to include Ryoma Sengoku.
Oh yeah, but then again, Sengoku wasn't a daddy.
I'm just counting evil villains. Just
Yeah.
It's
just
absolute
coincidental.
monsters.
Neo
That's just
Heisei has a
coincidental.
lot of evil scientists in it.
Yeah. You were saying, Flutter?
Yeah, the whole dad thing that Guts brings up, that's just coincidental. And yeah.
As I said, Neo Heisei has a lot of evil scientists.
Mm-hmm.
Ryubei Sonozaki, Dr. Maki, the Sagittarius Zodiarts,
Wiseman?
Koiki, Sengoku.
Wise Man.
Yeah.
Sengoku. Bono.
Igor. Jinx Yomisoda.
Dan is the evil scientist for X8.
Yeah, just overall, just Dan Masamune is good. Although I do have to wonder, who do you think is the most evil villain? Sonozaki, Sengoku, Bono, or Masamune?
Masamune.
Just
Really?
because just because the virus was on such a wide scale with Bono coming in at a close second. Because Bono,
Basically, I would say that but what note to self: make a meme. I'm gonna have to make a meme later on a fight between the evil dads.
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Uh,
And then there's one.
And I'm
Oh,
pretty
sorry.
sure. Bono as Gold Drive could probably move the pause.
Yeah. Anyways, we have one last character to talk about, and that is the GemCorp worker, Sakuru.
Yeah, but he really amounted for moral support. He created Burgermon.
Oh, Burgermon, why? He was a good boy.
Also, I read a spoiler just now on TV Tropes. But should I say it?
Do I know about this or no?
No, I don't think you do.
Does this have to do with True Ending?
Yes, it does.
Does Burgermon live?
Kinda.
You know what? I'll find out when True Ending comes out.
Yeah.
Also, I think we lost Flutter again. Flutter, are you there? I'm just getting paranoid about this whole thing. It's just like
Flutter?
We keep losing him. God,
Flutter, I made sure that I had a good mic when I came on the thing.
This has just been a total train wreck right now.
Flutter, how long until you drop off again? Flutter.
Tommy Oliver.
Will the real Pinkie Pie please sit down?
I think he has to restart his Discord.
Anyways, let's just close it out saying we love X8 with all our lives, and hopefully these V cinemas turn out really great. We don't need another Kamen Rider Spectre.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure these will turn out alright. Anyways, that does it for the X8 retrospective. So moving on to our keyword puzzle. Now, you guys all know how this works. We do our standard Philip keywords.
Yeah.
Hey, he's back. There you are.
Yeah.
let me just
Yeah.
move.
Dude, you need to fix your audio issues.
I know. Sorry.
No worries. Just as long as you're here, that's good. Wish we could say the same for Kyoryu being here, but I have no idea where the hell he went.
Yeah.
And we never know.
Yep. Final thoughts on X8?
Pretty good series.
Yep.
Pretty good series.
Where would it rank in your top 5?
About
3 or like 2.
For me, it ranks right behind W. It is that damn good.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so yeah, we have our keyword puzzle provided to us by our riddle master, DLBot, which you can see that his image in the upper right hand corner that he displays himself as Dark Decayed. Anyways, so y'all know how this is gonna work. We're gonna give you three keywords, and you gotta guess who it is. You get 3 guesses for that specific keyword. Please use the honor rule and try not to use Wikipedia to look it up. Philip doesn't use Wikipedia, so why should you?
He is Wikipedia.
That's fair. All real guesses must be turned in by the following Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. DLBot does his best to make these difficult, so don't feel bad if you get stumped, and don't criticize the way that these are done, unless it has to do with Jumbo Whale, which honestly was. I'm sorry, DLBot, but Jumbo Whale was. That one was just not fair at all.
But yeah, that one was too hard.
Exactly.
It would have helped if you just rearranged the order of the words, so that way, Sky isn't the first one, and Animal is, because Animal and Mentor, it's easier to narrow down than Sky, Animal, Mentor.
If you had listed Machine, it also would have helped.
Right.
But anyways, that was the past. This is the present.
Yep, so let's get this started, shall we? Keyword. Transformation. Space. Letter. Alright, and you guys have a week to try and guess it. So hopefully we'll get those guesses coming in, you know?
Should I give them a clue?
Nah, let's see if they're able to get it. I mean,
Fine.
what can they get that has to do with space and transformation?
Yeah.
Anyhoozle, so I think that just about wraps it up for the Toku Roundup. So you guys have anything else to say before we sign off?
X8 is great.
Indeed.
Wait, I know exactly what to say.
What is it that you have to say?
Fumetsuda. Watashi ga Fumetsuda.
Watashi wa Fumetsuda. Okay, that's enough. Overall, it's sad to see X8 go, but we have Build to look forward to next time. So yeah, next time on the Toku Roundup, we will have the first episode of Build to talk about, as well as the battle between Tenbin Gold and Hibit Sky Metal, and some more news that will come our way. So until next time, this has been your resident Radiant Rider, Silver Maxus.
Flutter, you go.
Oh, this has been Flutter Guy 98 signing out.
And you're interrupting Sagozo combo, Guts Masterson.
And we'll see you guys next time, everybody. So yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Night, guys.
Night.